coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Caught left side by Cobb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Come on, baby. Now, come on, baby.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. But it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
No, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game, 7-3. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
50 seconds to Mike. 50
On first down, White. And he loses the football a second time. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Marr on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Hey, check it.
On second down, they'll run with White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit? Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Brady now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary has really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady Open man is Gordon, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 51 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. On third down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. The drive starts with a completion left side, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
yardage. Okay.
To throw on third down. Wilson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Marr is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tom Brady and the offense down by 8. A minute 53 remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well.
Check. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. Man, Alabama.
He's back to throw. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady, second all-time in fourth-quarter comebacks.
And even though he's second all-time, it feels like first in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
Now this throw caught left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Single.
To throw is Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
Sense of urgency. We got regular.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady.
Slap.
Pass. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will stop right around the 25. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On third down, Elliott. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Well,
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my back.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Now Wilson on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Here we go. 82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine. One set.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Cooper's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 52.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Big completion there on third and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. First and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They're running it.
They'll try to run it with Morris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Now Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. This to Jarwin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Right here. 380. 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Brady now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Wait, set. 53. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go, defense. Let's check it. Reload.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Off to Thomas on the left side. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 54. Hey. Sugar.
Brady now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Wait, that 380. Drop deep, drop deep. Tight end right, tight end right.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, ball 66.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Wait, that flag 20. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Me and you all day, all day. I'm Shadow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, White. Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. So they were down by a touchdown. touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 23. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady going to throw. To Gordon, out left. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though...
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Back now in Arlington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And an alley to run. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing now is Brady. It's complete. James White. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Brady again. On the left side, a catch by White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Brady to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Get on the ball, here we go. Regular.
They'll look to throw. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Patriot 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And his pass incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check.
He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 2 times now they've had a 4th down on this drive, and they've converted.
I've had coaches tell me in the past, you don't like to go for it on 4th down very often. They don't like their odds. But so far, as you noted, 2 for 2, living a little dangerously in this one.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running out of the gun with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check it, reload.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First throw of overtime for Brady. Caught by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cowboys have recovered. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On second down, it's Elliott. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Right here. 190. 51. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
I'm scared.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Lawrence Guy, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
That's the end of another overtime, with the score still tied.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Completes it right side to Cooper. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This to win it in overtime. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and we will play on here in overtime. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. They're on the stop.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Mike, 53.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Wait, set. Alabama. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Shadow.
They'll run on 1st down. White, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Wait, set. Fly, 20. I hope you brought your rest, and I'm about to take you to school. Check 3, check 4.
They stay on the ground with White. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real. I've been grinding for a minute, and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah. In the feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.